Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right. I took forever in getting back to you guys. Been a super busy day. Um, just a lot going on. Managing several businesses, dealing with the family. It's not an easy thing. I deal with buying and selling properties. I deal with renting properties out. So I deal with landlords. I deal with sellers, buyers, attorneys. It's a full day, and then the kids, managing the family life. Anyway, so fellas, there's many life management strategies. Um, this is just one, okay? The life that has structure, that has a focus, is a life that gets more accomplished, get more done. I'm hearing my dogs in the background. They're play fighting. If you hear them, it is what it is. Um, and so the life that is structured is a life that you can get more out of. People that go through life doing whatever, living however, don't know where they're going, don't know where to aim, they produce whatever results, okay? But this system that I'm about to show you is actually designed to help you get towards your goals and dreams quicker. Hey! Hey! Cut it out! See what I gotta deal with, fellas? Hey! Hey! Cut it out! Alright, so. So, this is designed to help you to get more out of your day, okay? And we're gonna just dive right into it. There is something called the L theory and the M theory, okay? And it's where you use the alphabet and you set it up in a way whereby you choose a letter, and from that letter you make a list. And that list is what you use to guide your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. So the M theory is a list of M's, M1 to M7, okay? And we're gonna examine these M's and use them in an orderly way to actually create some structure towards our life, okay? All right, so M1, the first and foremost M1 is master. Okay, who's our master? Our master above all of us, above this world, this planet, this universe is God. So you start your day with God. You start your day in prayer. You start your day with communicating with the one who brought all of us into this adventure, this experience. Why? Because he has all the answers. He has a lot of our solutions that we're looking for could be found in him. And so when you wake up in the morning, talk to God before you talk to man. Okay? So M1 is the master of everything, and that's above us, right? M2 is this. M2 is the mind, okay? The mind is the decisions making station for our life, okay? Decisions decide destiny, and I want you guys to write this stuff down, okay? The principle that governs M2, which is mine, states that decision decides destiny. So our mind is very important because it helps us to make decisions, which helps us to decide our destiny, right? So since M2 is so important, we want to fill our minds with rich, powerful, insightful wisdom, knowledge, and understanding when the day comes. All right, so our first step is M1, master. Talk to God before you talk to man, right? First thing we do when the day starts is we talk to God. Some people spend 10, 15 minutes in prayer. Some people spend 5. Whatever you do, you communicate with God. M2, mind. Feed your mind something good in the beginning of the day. Don't start your mind out with negativity. Whatever you put in here is going to influence the rest of your day. However you start this off with. So start your mind off with something spiritual, something upliftment, something, that's going to give you energy and wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to push forward in life. Okay? Your mind could be filled with either negative or positive. You want to flood it, overload it with good, positive stuff. All right? So that's M2. M3 is mouth. Your mouth, right? What are you putting into your mouth? Now, M3 has two sections, what's going in your mouth and what's coming out of your mouth, right? M3, mouth, your nutrition is crucial. The foods we're eating these days are poisoning our longevity, okay? They are feeding us a lot of toxins in foods. The animals that are being raised in farms, they're pumping them up with chemicals to make them grow fatter. They're doing a lot of stuff, and this is why people are pushing for organic foods these days. Sugar, we take in too much sugar. We're only supposed to be taking in 20 grams of sugar when the day comes. A simple soda has 56 grams of sugar. If you consume more than 20 grams of sugar every day, you're setting yourself up for diabetes in the 40s, 50s, 60s year range. Diabetes is like almost guaranteed if you have over 20 grams of sugar every single day. You're literally setting yourself up, okay? So diabetes, heart disease, stroke, all of these things don't come because of old age. They come because of eating habits. So M3, you want to put a guard over your mouth, what you will eat and what you will not eat. Fried foods. Fried foods has something called trans fat in it. Foods that are fried with vegetable oil, corn oil. A lot of these oils are toxic. Trans fat is found in a lot of fried foods. What happens is trans fat gets into your arteries, clogs them up, you end up with stroke. You end up getting heart disease, heart attacks. So M3 is what you put into your mouth. M3 also deals with what comes out of your mouth. The words you speak. You will either speak life or death into the life of others. You want to be a person whose mouth is filled with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You want to be a person of knowledge, that when you encounter another human being, you could speak life into their situation. You could speak insight into their situation. When you open your mouth, people must go, oh wow, did you hear this guy? I didn't even know he knew. You want to be a man that is so flooded with wisdom in M2 that when you open up M3, people are encouraged, motivated, inspired, blessed. Okay? So that's M3. So remember, the first one, master. Second, mind. Third, mouth. M4 is this. Measurement of time. Okay? Watch, time. Manage your time and manage it well. Okay? People that have sensitivity to time get more done. People that don't pay attention to time, always late, always running to meetings late. I lost an entire property, which was going to give me about a good $180,000 profit. I lost it because I was late. I'll never forget that experience. Another guy was about 10 minutes before me, and he got the property over me, and it was literally because I was late. Literally. Never forget that. He came about 20 minutes. He came before me, made the deal. By the time I got there, the guy before you, he got it. What? Yeah. It was that serious. So it was so crucial that I was on time, that I came when I was told to come. So managing time is crucial. If you are constantly late, you speak M3 and you make a promise, and you don't manage your time properly, you end up being late, you're a person that's not disciplined with time. You want to fix that. How do you fix it? M2, study time. Get information, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding up here in regards to time, and fix that area of your life. All right? So M1, master. M2, mind. M3, mount. M4, measurement of time. M5, money. Managing money. Making money. Protecting your money. You should have a documentation of every single dollar that leaves your life. You should have a journal whereby at the end of the day, or throughout your day, if you spend money on a particular thing, person, transportation, whatever, you write it down. So at the end of the week, you know what you spend on gas, you know what you spend on food, you know what you spend on fun, entertainment, you know what you spend in transportation. You should write it all down. Why? When you know where your money is going, or like Peter Drucker, very powerful, wealthy man, businessman in America, he says, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. There's nothing worse than saying, I don't know what happened. My money comes in, but I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it all goes. I just spend. Now, those are the words of an ignorant person who's not in control of their finances, not in control of their money, right? M5 is serious because it affects your happiness. It affects your future. It affects your destiny. It affects whether your kid's going to be happy, whether your wife is going to be happy. It affects what kind of car you're going to be driving around with, what kind of house you're going to live in. It's crucial. So people perish for lack of knowledge. Write that down. It's actually biblical, but you can find it all over the planet, even outside of Scripture. People perish for a lack of knowledge. The area that you suffer in is the area that you lack knowledge in. So if you're suffering financially, you're doing something wrong financially, and you need knowledge in that area, more knowledge than you currently have. Okay? So M5 is money. M6 is movement. For every action, there's a reaction. Every business move you make, you have to be able to judge it, whether or not you made a good move or a bad move. And the moves you make, the actions you take, is based on what you put in M2. It's all based on what you put in M2. One move can transform your life forever. There's a ton of people who are busy learning, and guess what? No action. So M6 is all about action. After you finish learning everything I give you in this mentorship program, if you don't put it into action, if you don't get some movement with this information, none of this will be worth anything to you. It won't do you any good. Knowledge of itself, remember, Think and Grow Rich, fellas that already read it. Remember, knowledge of itself, again, you should remember this, right? Knowledge of itself is not enough. Knowledge is not power alone by itself. It's potential power. Knowledge applied is everything. Applying the knowledge you have is everything. The application of that knowledge, the applying of that knowledge, is when you're taking action with what we're learning. So action is M6, okay? So if we in our school, when we're communicating, you say, yo, you need to M6 that. You need to put action to that. That's what that means, right? Because the other thing we're gonna have is our own language. We're gonna have our own sayings, our own statements that, we'll be able to use, that outsiders won't know what we're talking about, right? And the goal of all these M's is the last M, M7. M7 is maturation, maturity, right? Maturing, growth, progress, maturation, right? If you are not seeing growth, something is wrong. If you're not seeing growth in your life, something is wrong. The end game of all studies, all clubs, all groups, this mentorship program, the books that you're reading, it's designed to create one thing. The main goal, the main purpose at the end of it all is designed for one thing, for you to mature into a better person, into a greater person, into a more disciplined person, into a wiser person, into a more powerful person, into a more wealthy person. It's all about maturation, growth, maturing, maturity. At the end of a week, at the end of a day, the end of a month, you got to be able to ask yourself, am I maturing? Am I gaining progress? Am I growing? And if the answer to that question is no, then you got to go back at all the M's and look and see what you're doing wrong. You're doing something wrong, okay? Maybe you're lacking movement. Maybe you're learning and you're not moving. Maybe it's your time that you're investing more in girls and you're not investing it in the pearls of life, the wisdom, the jewels of life, okay? Maybe you're chasing booty and you should be chasing the books, okay? So these are all different things that we could begin to look over and examine and says, okay, how's my day going? What did I do today? Did I spend time with Master, M1? Did I feed my mind today with something positive, something good, M2? Did I eat well today? Did I put something nourishing in my mouth that's going to help me live longer? Or did I put garbage into my system that's going to help me die early, catch a heart attack and die early? How did I manage my time today? Was my time good today? What am I doing with my money today? Did I waste it on pleasure? Did I waste it on something did I waste it on liability rather than putting it into something that's an asset that's going to benefit me? Did I spend my money well? You guys are going to learn about assets and liabilities in the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. For those of you who already read it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Some are actually going on to that book. This is why we read. When we read, certain books deal with certain M's. Like M5, which is money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is all about empowering you with M5. So we'll look at our list and we'll be able to see different books that help us strengthen different areas of those M's. And we'll be able to grow and mature and become greater, more wiser, stronger, more powerful. All right, gentlemen, so those are the M's. We're going to be working on L theory next week. We're going to work on that. But for now, I want you guys to give some ideas and thoughts about each M. Maybe each and every one of you pick a particular M, or it doesn't matter. But I want you guys to begin to share some insights about each M, and let's discuss, let's converse, let's talk about it, and let's get into it. All right, you guys got enough for today. I try to break this stuff up because this is like 19 minutes long. It's a lot, but it's food for the mind. If you guys embrace this stuff, you'll grow. You'll grow. You'll experience growth. You'll become better men. Your countries need giants. They need lions. They need leadership, okay? And that's what this mentorship program is about. It's about designing leaders. When our sisters, when our women hear this coming out of your M3, you start to talk and they're hearing this wisdom coming out of you, they're going to be moved by that, inspired by that. By the way, guys, let me just drop this on you. The more wiser you get, so that when you open up your M3 and you start to talk and our sisters hear you, they're going to be attracted to that. They're going to love that. They're going to realize, oh my God, I'm dealing with a progressive, wise black man. I want to be in his life. When women hear that coming out of you, it's a game changer. All right, so we don't chase women. We attract them by the people who we are. Okay? You guys remember that. We don't chase women. We attract them by the people that we are on the inside, with our wisdom, with our knowledge, with our understanding, with our actions. They're going to see us and they're going to come after us. We're going to have our pick. You young men coming up, you're going to have your pick. If you really embrace the wisdom that we're chewing on here and allow it to transform you. All right, guys, this is enough. And come on, let's talk about it tomorrow in our group chat and do what we got to do, okay? I want to hear conversations going back and forth about the M's. Memorize every last one of them. Memorize the principles that govern them. And or we could even create some new principles that rule and dominate each M, okay? We could do some of that together as a group. I already have some, but we could add more, all right? Hey man, super happy, proud of you guys, enjoying our brotherhood. Let's keep it up. Let's keep the conversations going. We'll talk tomorrow. Peace out.